Ah, Miss Yelan from Liyue, and Miss Chevreuse from Fontaine. It's quite the honor. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner.
So you knew we were coming all along?
Anticipating your arrival is one thing. Getting you to come talk to me is another.
And that's why you put the Traveler in charge of participant coordination. You knew we trusted her enough to tell her the truth about our plans. And you also knew that, out of respect for your arrangement, the first thing she would do is bring us here.
How else could I have gotten us all to the negotiating table? Forgive me for not cluing you in, Traveler. I had a feeling things could get complicated, so caution was vital. Rest assured, you will still be compensated as promised.
Can someone explain what's going on here?
Yes. Might as well get it out in the open, ladies. You two were going to exchange intel sooner or later, correct? No better time than the present.
Recently, the bandits at our border have become more aggressive. We don't know how, but they seem to have gotten their hands on some kind of weapon, which has made them a lot more dangerous. The caravan transports have been helpless against their attacks.
We're facing a similar situation in Fontaine. Conflicts between gangs have been escalating, with civilians getting caught in the crossfire. Our investigation indicates that someone has been supplying the gangs with some unusually powerful weaponry. Even with the Spina's help, we've been struggling to curb the fighting.
In which case, I think we can confirm that we're facing arms dealers operating on an international scale.
Yes, and their cover has been ironclad. There hasn't been so much as a trace leading back to them, until their most recent operation.
Let me guess. Someone leaked where the weapons are coming from. And it pointed right to the Nodcry Trade Expo.
Exactly.
I see. Well, weapons tend to be a hot commodity in a market with no restrictions. Say that the person you're searching for is in attendance. Does that mean you're prepared to ruin the expo to nab them?
I won't lie to you. Catching this person is my top priority.
How about this? In the spirit of being a good host, you give us a bit of leeway to do what's necessary. And in return, we won't do anything to undermine the expo.
All deals made at the expo are protected, including those that would be illegal elsewhere. It's the entire purpose of an event like this. The Voynich Guild gets a cut from both the seller and the buyer, so we have a duty to uphold that principle. I can't just let a customer get scooped up by the authorities while everyone watches.
You said this was a negotiation, but you don't seem prepared to compromise.
Let's think about this. Maybe there's another way?
Only deals made through the expo are protected, correct?
Oh?
Theoretically speaking, were any deals to take place outside of the expo's scope, I would have no right to interfere.
Good. Then we can promise that the rules will be followed.
I want insurance, then. To hold you to your word, the Traveler must be part of all operations related to the investigation.
We have a deal.
Then you have my thanks in advance.
Looks like negotiations are a success!
It's the best outcome I could have asked for. I appreciate the help, Traveler. In that case, do me one more favor, would you? When this is all over, I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes down.
Well, it's been 2 days. Wonder how the investigation's going. Let's go check in with Yelan and Chevres.
Wow! Can this launch blaster thing really shoot stuff from that far away?
It does launch and blast things, but it's actually called a ballista. And yes, it can.
But how does it stay on target?
It uses a remote guidance system. But I'll let you in on a little secret. The upgraded version doesn't even need that.
Can I give it a try?
Oh, not a chance, kid. Can't have you hurting yourself. Believe me, this thing is even more powerful than it looks. Ask me again once you're—
Hey, Beto! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two! I was just introducing—
Paimon thought you were here for some, you know, fishing? Wait, are these three?
What? No, of course not. The kids were just curious, that's all.
I'm sorry. Are these three preventing you from doing business?
Oh, do we have to?
Don't sweat it. They were just curious. I'm happy to tell them more about it.
No, we've taken up enough of your time already. Neb, don't bother people when they're trying to work, okay?
Okay.
It was no bother, I swear. In fact, once the expo is over, come find me on my ship, and I'll let you see the ballista in action. How does that sound?
How much would it cost?
Not a single mora.
Really? It's a promise then, miss.
Your vessel. It's a battleship, isn't it? Are you sure you should be bringing—
Why not? Whenever we're docked back in Liyue to pick up supplies, I always let the kids around the harbor come aboard to play, and boy, do they love it. If a kid from Liyue can do it, why not a kid from Sumeru? A battleship may as well be a giant playground to them.
Is that so? I've heard that people in Liyue also turn gunpowder into explosive firecrackers and give them to children as toys. Perhaps only the kids back in your home country are lucky enough to look at a giant—
If you're worried about—
No,
Seems like he really cares about those kids, huh? Anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, just wanted to ask how it's going with the top secret,
They're circling the hook just fine. Just waiting for—
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Shh. Well, that just proves my point. Something like— Excuse me.
He's coming this way!
Steady now.
That's mighty expensive.
Well, no one's forcing you.
What? Come on. There's no rule saying we can't.
The Voynich Guild gets a—
Listen, I can tell.
I know it's something. What are you implying?
Nod cries a bit.
Oh?
What would you say to working this out someplace else?
That means no guild protect.
Considering the job.
Fine. Name.
Smart.
Good. He took the bait. Let's go elsewhere to just...
Captain Beto's hook was what got him in the end, huh? Oh, I didn't get a chance to show off how convincing I can be.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a lot more than a dice roll.
I brought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group's activities were limited to that area. Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Beto's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection...
So, we meet up with this guy?
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader, and after observing the situation over the past 2 days, if something happens to our...
We have to get the jump on them all at once. And you...
Forgive me for...
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that. But only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fish, but... that would mean we have to actually hand over the weapon. Aren't you worried about putting something that dangerous in the hands of criminals?
We can control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a single agent would get away?
You're telling me you really have a way to mitigate the threat of that weapon?
You're telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a large-scale search and seizure operation in Nodcry?
Are they having a fight?
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry. I think they're getting along great.
A successful collaboration requires trust. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned.
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I promise you, not a single one will get away.
See? Like two...
Traveler, you should come with me.
The travelers can't...
Then you can serve as backup.
Ha! What? So nice and warm. Nothing like the warm sun on a full stomach to make me feel... like taking a nap. There he is!
Oh, you really can't go lower?
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack.
How depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts. So I'm guessing you need sea trans...
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port.
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port and
Sorry. But I'd still prefer to have it dismantled and stored in
I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? Most of the weapons have come in through Yulong Wharf or Lumidu's Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents!
The captain of the Special Patrol will take it from here.
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid bloodshed.
Trying to escape? Allow me to show you the way!
Nope, not this way.
Had enough? Then turn around! Out of steam yet? 'Cause I can do this all day!
My leg!
Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way... 5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts. Save the best for last.
How did you...
Don't even think.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nodcry. It was about time we returned the favor.
What? I needed to make you seem intimidating.
Yeah, I know.
Wow!
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold.
Except for the guild.
It was an unavoidable.
At any rate, I suppose...
And if that doesn't work, I've heard...
Yes, that means the operation was a success, right?
So far. Once we get someone to...
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these age...
Well, that went a lot. You're thinking about Nefer. If you feel like it's...
Excuse me? Are you the traveler?
Oh no! It's a...
I'm sorry, I don't know the details.
Now let's get a move on!
Either I throw the guild under the bus.
Let's try not to get too worked up.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
What happened?
You're here! Please, you've gotta help me, Traveler! A theft at the expo is gonna ruin—
A theft? How did that happen?
You're asking me! The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area.
Beto? Wait, that means...
The guild asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. But when I came to check on things just...
And each ballista is super dangerous.
Well, all the prototypes have...
The guild will make sure. Do we have to tell her?
Honesty is the best policy.
I know, it's just...
Miss Yehuda.
What are you three doing here?
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, it seemed like he was ever since the...
And?
I don't think...
Ashvapati, wait. So now it's an inside?
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on... If he's a tech guy...
So, this just... Uh-oh.
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. There aren't a... Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what...
Got it.
Hold up. We can't hold these kids
No, of course not, but... No.
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
I promised I would.
Good, because I'm looking...
Guess we're on...
Take these kids to the curatorium. I'll update you.
Will do.
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were...
It's all still up in the air.
Uncle Ashvapati, he told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert. But apparently we've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can
Their eyes.
What about them?
About a decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms but before long, their own weapons were turned against them. And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, none of the weapons...
That's terrible.
In the desert, it's kill or... If this happened from what they've told us...
Which means their guardian is likely...
Sounds like...
No! No matter what, sure, he's...
I'm sorry. All we can...
So?
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days But...
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashvapati. If he stole the
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. As soon as I've got a location, though, he's all yours.
That does sound like the most feasible plan.
Seizure?
Hey!
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist...